Hi, my name is Hailey, and this is my story. He was 2 years younger than me. He was very artistic. He could draw anything. It was amazing. He loved to be outside and farm. He'd go hiking, and he loved fireworks. He has 2 daughters, and their names are Avery and Elena, and they are the sweetest girls on the face of the earth, and they were really his heart. He had really big highs, and he was on the top of the world, and he was your best friend. And the next minute, a switch would flip, and he would be sad and depressed and crying. Just kind of depended on the day, but he was always my little brother. He would have his own way of dealing with things, and so he usually turned to alcohol and sometimes pills. He died April 15th, 2013. He was supposed to be going to work the following morning, and he had seen my mom and dad and had that day and played with his daughter. He said he was going to go home, but instead he went out with some friends. They decided to take some drugs, and he had a heroin overdose. His friends said they couldn't wake him up, and one of the girls was a nurse of some sort, or had been, so she tried to give him some medicine to resuscitate him. It really didn't work, so they drove him to one of the local hospitals, dropped him in front of the ER, and he was pretty much already dead when he got there. My parents were the first people called. They didn't find out until several hours afterwards. His friends had kind of pretty much already spread the news around between all of them. I got a text at work from my mom's, and it said, "I need to talk to you, and you need to come to the house." And I get to my parents' house, and open up the door, and I see the look on my mom's face, and my dad's just quiet, and I knew that as soon as I saw the look on their face that it was my brother and something had happened to him. They're still trying to deal with it. Mom goes to his gravesite at least 3 times a week. I throw myself into work and my kids. I was the person he called when he was mad or he couldn't deal with anything. So I would be on the other end of the phone just to listen. If my phone rings in the middle of the night, I think it's him. It's an emptiness and a big hole. It's not something that you can fill or make better. You just have to keep on living, and that's probably the hardest part. I was really mad at him for a little bit. It's kind of a chicken's way out. It's not fair to any of us because we're left behind. It's not fair that he didn't have to deal with the aftermath of what happened to him or what he did. It's kind of like being in a fight with somebody and they can't fight back. It's hard to get over being mad at somebody when they're not here to be mad at. But at the same time, I miss him. I guess I'll always love him, you know? I made a conscious decision to become more active in church, not just coming on Sundays and sitting in the pew, but actually doing things. Once all this happened, I realized that I need to live a little bit better. And being a sidelines Christian doesn't work. So I made a decision to get involved with youth group.